Listen, my love, you are a one of one. There is no one that will ever live this life that you're living in the way that you are living it, in the body that you are living it in. So stop worrying about what other people are thinking about you. It's literally none of your business. If they want to make your existence the focal point of their life, then baby, enjoy the show. Mwah. It's understandable to care about what other people think, but then again, it's also not acceptable to always rely on what other people think about you. Most of us grow up believing that we were just spat out into the world, that we had no choice, we had no hand in our existence, we're just here, and we couldn't get it any more wrong. One of the first things that I learned when I started reading books on spirituality and universal consciousness is that from a spiritual standpoint, we chose the life that we are living. We chose this era of time, we chose our parents, we chose our bodies, and so on. You know how in video games, the very first thing that you have to do is choose your avatar. You have to choose what they look like, what they wear, their strengths, their weaknesses, etc. Yeah, that's what we did. And when I say we, I'm talking about our soul's consciousness, not our human brains, okay? From a human standpoint, we can definitely say, look, I didn't choose this life. But the truth is, our bodies are our avatars so that our souls can not only experience creation, but to also complete cycles. Because going through experiences, good or bad, brings us more expansion, not just to ourselves, but to the collective. And we are all one, we are all connected. So our souls were eager to choose these bodies, okay? They were eager to experience life, to feel, to be able to create, to be able to grow and expand. And I get it. We can look at some people's lives or some people's experiences in life and just not understand why our souls would choose that, why our souls would choose to live that. But it is so purposeful and it's so beautiful when you think about how tragedy, how the negative experiences that we deem negative can also bring us the desires for more, the desires for better. Our souls knew that. Our souls knew what we was getting ourselves into, whether we believe it or not. They knew. There was so much intention behind our existence, so much intention behind our being and the reason why we are the way that we are. It gets deep, okay? It gets really deep. And I say all of this because knowing all of the intention that was put into our existence, it just brings me to question, why is it that we forget that and then feel the need for other people's approval, acceptance, validation, all of that? We naturally want so badly to be accepted. And from a humanistic evolutionary perspective, I do understand that we do have a need to be connected. Like they say, loneliness can kill you. It literally can kill you. You need to have relationships. We need people, and that's a beautiful thing. So, by no means, don't think that this episode is about you just having this obnoxious perspective about other people and how they feel. And it's not even so much about not caring about how other people feel about you. It's not needing other people to feel a certain way about you for you to feel a certain way about yourself. You are whole, you are complete, you are a literal phenomenon just in your existence. I know we hear a lot about, oh, you have to heal and you have to bring yourself back to wholeness and you have to, find your other half so that you can be a whole. But baby, you are the whole, okay? You are a whole of a whole. Does that make sense? I don't know. You are completeness. And it's just a matter of you becoming aware of that and stepping into that. But your being is complete. Just think about how you wake up every day without anybody telling you to. Your body is functioning, you're alive, you're breathing, you've been living years of life, you've made it through a lot of different tragic moments, you've experienced beautiful, happy, loving moments, and all of that, and you're still standing here. You are complete. How other people feel about you is really irrelevant to your soul. It's really irrelevant to who you are in the truest sense. So I need you to stop holding yourself back and being afraid to shine in your light because you're afraid of someone else's judgment. You're afraid of what someone else's opinion of you is. It really doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. You have to focus on what you came here to do because people are going to judge you. People are not going to like you. Some people are just not going to care about what you have to say or who you are or what your purpose is. And nobody has to like you. You don't need other people's acceptance. You need to accept yourself. You need to care about how you feel about yourself. Again, like I said, you need to stay focused on what you came here to do, baby. You're holding yourself back from living in your truth, doing what you want to do, doing what you're passionate about because your mama wanted you to go to law school. I know this can be a very difficult thing when it comes to having family members or your parents who raised you and sacrificed so much for you and gave you so much love and everything that you needed in life, but they want you to live a certain life that you don't want to live or pursue a career that you don't want to pursue. It's hard to say, I don't care what they think, right? And for anyone that has a dynamic like that with their parents, you have to be able to tell your parents, like, Mom, Dad, you did a wonderful job raising me. I appreciate everything that you've done for me. But I need you to understand that you've had your own life and you have to let me live my own life. I'm not saying you have to accept and embrace everything that I do and all the choices that I make, but at least give me the space to live my own life. Because you can't live life for both me and you. People that are closest to you are going to judge you. They're going to form their own opinions about you, and they're not going to always be good. And that is the reality of just living and existing. I've always wanted to have a good impression on people. I've always wanted to be that person that like people can say, "Oh yeah, she's nice. She's cool. She's sweet." And I lived most of my life being that. And I have a lot of people that love me and that like literally reflect back the energy that I give, and I'm so grateful for that. But one thing that I've also learned is that no matter how kind I was to certain people or how accepting I was of certain people, someone still found a way to have a problem with who I was or to who I was to them from their perspective. And I saw this post that was just, oh my gosh, like so profound. And it basically said, no matter how loving and caring and kind you are, people can only meet you where they have met themselves. Ooh, people can only meet you where they have met themselves. That's how you have to chalk it up. It's not personal. Someone may say, I don't like you. Somebody might say, I hate what you do. You know, everything about you. Kendrick, I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk, the way that you look, the way that you... People might feel that way. But one thing to always remember is that for someone to be able to feel so much hate about you, they have to have at least that same amount or more hate for themselves. T. And that is why you don't make it your business about what someone else thinks about you, because just think of the amount of energy that it takes to care about what someone else is feeling or thinking, especially negatively about you. To think negatively about someone it takes so much of your energy and your time and your focus, because just the raging constant thoughts, the increase in heart rate because of anger or jealousy, and then the depletion of your own self confidence, your own energy to think about somebody else is wild and it's exhausting. So, like they say, mind your own, you live long. That's very true. And even when it concerns you and how someone else is thinking about you, that's not your business. I'm not here to please you. I'm not here to be liked by you. I'm not here to even care about how you feel about me. That wasn't in my contract. Sorry. And me, naturally, I am a nice person. I love good energy. I love to be around people with good energy. I love positive interactions with people. And one thing that I had to learn growing up was that you can be kind, but stop trying to be nice. And what I mean by that is if you're naturally a kind person, you're naturally a polite person, you're going to be that way with anyone, right? But when you're trying to be nice, you are presenting a, I don't want to say a facade, but you are going out of your way to do things or to be someone to someone else because of a motive that you have, because of something that you want in return. Whether it's you want acceptance or you don't want to feel uncomfortable. You may be coming from a place of good intentions, but when you're just trying to be nice, you are also putting yourself in a subservient position of feeling like I need this person to accept me and to approve me because then my life is going to be better. Like, stop trying to be nice. Stop putting aside your boundaries and doing things just because you are afraid that someone's not going to be your friend. Who cares if they're your friend? I know my heart, and a lot of people feel like that. Like, you know your heart, you know your intentions, but other people don't. So it's really about showing up as a good person for yourself and to others, and know that, stand firmly in that you're a good person. You're a whole person. You bring love, life, whatever else that's a cherry on the top to the people around you and into the environment, that you bring purpose into the environments that you're in. So you don't need to do anything extra outside of that to prove to someone else that you're a good person. You will find your people. And that's one thing about it, regardless if there are people out there that don't accept you, that don't like you, that don't care about you, there are a lot more people that love you. Even people that don't know you, they are just waiting for someone like you to show up in their life, or someone like you to make a video saying what you're saying. They are literally asking for that. And so that's what you have to focus on. You have a greater purpose than being liked by everyone. That wasn't in your contract. That wasn't. I'm sorry. And I don't know what your contract was. I don't know what your soul contract was, but I can bet my last dime that it wasn't that. So embrace yourself, love yourself, fill yourself up so that you're not running or needing someone else's validation or someone to give you the approval that you're good or you're capable, because you don't need it. And if no one tells you, I'm going to tell you, you are doing great. Even though you want to do better, even though you want more, even though you're seeing other people living certain things that you want, you are doing amazing because you're here and because you show up for yourself every single day. With even the smallest amount of energy, you still show up for yourself. And you're living the life that no one else can live. You are experiencing the things that no one else can experience from your eyes and from your being. So that in itself is a phenomenon, and it is truly miraculous that you're here right now. And if we can all connect and come together energetically and not use our energy to tear each other down or to spew negativity into one another, but come together to create and birth amazing things and amazing energy into the world, then life would be so much goddamn better. Life would be better. And that's really the purpose of this channel for me. I want to even tell one person that they're doing good, that they're doing okay, that I understand that life gets hard, but if you keep going, if you give yourself time and you give yourself patience and compassion, things will get better because life is so beautiful. Life is so beautiful. So we have to embrace that. I hope this episode resonated with you in some way. I hope it gave you some value. Please like, share, comment, and let me know your thoughts. Let me know, how do you feel? What is holding you back from showing up as your full authentic self? Is it the fear of judgment, or is it something else? Let me know. Live in love, live in light, and we'll chat on the next one. Bye.